Hello once again, fellow friends. Here we are introducing our turkeys to our flock of chickens. They did pretty good. We put them in here at night on the roost. They woke up in the morning. Nobody seemed to care. Then we put down new straw or hay. No, straw. Put down new straw in where the turkeys were, and we are putting our second round of baby chickens out into the baby chicken, and they're doing great. They're growing, and we're getting ready to move them all out into the big chicken pasture here. But we got a whole bunch of Rhode Island Reds. Look at those guys. Those are Californias and some white leghorns. Of course, it was Easter week, so we had to dye our eggs. Multiple colors, all different colors of the rainbows. Half the egg is green, half the egg is blue. But all works. The Easter bunnies still had fun hiding them, and the kids still had fun finding them. We usually do Easter outside, and we hide the eggs everywhere outside. We also do the plastic eggs with candy inside of them and the breakable confetti eggs. So we have multiple eggs the kids have to find. But this year, it rained. And I'm not saying a little rain. It poured. Easter morning, when I got up early to see if we could put the eggs outside along with the baskets, it was just pouring. This is what it looked like. There was no way we were going to go find eggs in this or put eggs outside this. But we start the week with rain is always great because the rain waters the garden and the grass, which means you have to mow more. Yeah, mow. But also this week, we took care of our air conditioners because, they're energy efficient, but if they're dirty, they're not energy efficient. So we got this spray and we sprayed the outside to clean the coils and all the dust and debris. This is actually pretty cool. I did this twice and it got out everything. On the third time, it came out clean. So I was like, all right, score. But you just put it on there. You let it sit for a few minutes. And then when it starts to drippy droop all over the place, then we just took that and went with the corals. The direction of the corals. Don't go against them. But at first it's tough and you have to really oomph it to get it through. But then once the dirt starts to loosen and whatnot, then it gets easier. So by the third time, it was just flying through it, and I knew that there was nothing left still in there. But if these are all clogged, they're going to work harder, which is going to cost more money. So let's keep them clean and keep them maintained. So clean them from the outside in. You have to clean the inside too. And don't forget, clean your filters every month or more times a month. Take that little filter out, clean it. So the inside also gets dirty. This is just some warm water and a little bit of Dawn and an old used kid's toothbrush. Put those old toothbrushes to use before you throw them away. So I'm just going to take that warm soapy water and mush it in here with the direction of the corals, and it's going to get off dirt and grime and whatnot that the air conditioner has pulled through. Look how dirty that is. Ew. Plus, you don't want to breathe that in, right? Save your lungs, too. But as you see, it's kind of dark and black, and then as you go through it, you start to see the cooling coils behind it. Then you know it's starting to get clean. Put your protective cover back on. And remember, clean that filter before you stick it back in there. See, nice clean filter. If your water bubbles up on it, it's not clean. Your water has to run through it. There you go. Energy efficient again. And here are the potatoes. The potatoes are doing awesome. So I put more straw. Straw. I put more straw on top of it. And these potatoes will pop through this. The straw is great because it is suppressing the weeds. And it's also keeping the ground moist for those potatoes. So you have to water less. And as the straw breaks down, it's also feeding your soil and making your soil better. Look at these garlics. They are huge. These are M.I. Gardner garlics that we planted last fall. They are amazing. I have never had garlic get this big before or thick. But look at this row of garlic. And let me tell you, I should have put more straw down when they were still itty bitty and starting to pop up. That was my bad. And now we have some weeds through here. I'm hoping it does not affect the size of the cloves, but we'll see. But I'm hoping for a awesome garlic harvest this fall. I got hardneck and softneck. And if you want to see that, go back into the playlist and watch Madison planting them. It was so cute. She explains that the fat end goes down and the tip goes up, and it was adorable. She's my little helper. She wants to be right there and do everything with me. So here I'm planting corn. I got 300 seeds of sweet corn. And I am just making a trench here. I'm going to put them in a little closer than you're supposed to, but like these seeds are 2 years old, so I don't think we're going to have great germination rate. Plus I got them from the dollar store, so it was buy 2 packages for $1, and it was like 2 years ago. So I'm planting them a little closer than you should. But I don't really know about germination rate. We'll find out when they start to pop up. I also took 25 of them and started them inside in little seed packets. Where that footage went, I don't know. I don't know why cameras decide to delete footage, or if we just think we hit the button and then we don't actually hit the button. I'm not entirely sure. I am going to put straw down on top of this, again, to suppress the weeds. It's a thin layer, and as the corn pops through, I will sit and sprinkle more through this so we get that nice layer of straw to suppress the weeds. Like I told you last week, here's our surprise. I am leaving for the morning. Today is my day to go work. So, as early in the morning, I am out there. Hey, Aries. And Daddy and Madison were putting up this fence. I come home, and here is our entire chicken run. It is 1/4 of an acre. We are going to put some items in here where the chickens can go underneath and get shade. That's our baby chicken run. That's our rabbit run. We have one more to build first. Then we can move them all in here. It's exciting. But he got this all done in one day with Madison's help. Our incubator showed up, and we have some duck eggs. We put some duck eggs in our incubator, and in 28 days, we will see if we get any ducks. Because 3 days later, we did take out a few, and look, and they do have that little red circle. So they are fertilized. So we'll see. And here we are. It's been a week, and our turkeys are still doing good in the run with the chickens. They are so cute. If you go, they like chirp back at you. It's so cute. It is. We got 2 boys and 1 girl because it was a run, so they were all mixed in. They weren't sexed, but we ended up getting 2 boys and 1 girl. When the store ends up getting turkeys back in, we will get some more turkeys. hopefully we'll get some more girls, or we're going to have a lot of Thanksgiving dinners. Anyway, like and subscribe so you can see more of the fun theatrics that the turkeys give. Also the kids' projects and everything else we're going to do this summer in the garden, building, and in the kitchen. We got so much planned this summer. So come on, like, follow, subscribe, hit that little bell and notification, and come join us. Because we love having friends as family. These turkeys are adorable. I can't. They're just so cute. And to close out the week, it rained on us. So we had an inside day of puzzles and games. See you next time. Enjoy the sounds of nature.